Hey y'all, Nickie Brown here. No matter where you are and what part of the world you're in, I hope that you're having a good day. So I have a very serious question. Why does it seem like it became a negative thing to practice common courtesy and respect by a head nod, a wave, or saying hello, or greeting someone, another human being that is within a certain amount of feet away from you or in your vicinity? Why does it also seem like, and I'm going to say maybe men and women, why does our egos tell us that everybody that is of the opposite sex that comes in our path wants us, so that we don't have to speak because that means that person wants us? Or why is it that when you do business with someone as a woman and you do business with a man, just for an example, the first thing he says is, oh, my lady, my wife, my girlfriend. I don't care about your personal life. What does that have to do with this business deal that we're working on right now? Are people just throwing themselves at people? Because my brain doesn't think that way. And I promise you, this is a very serious question. Because I'm a sapiosexual, right? That means my mind has to be stimulated before anything else can. Not stimulated about business, because business to me is business. And I like to keep business separate from personal, right? So if we're talking about business, again, I don't really need to know your personal life because I'm not getting ready to tell you mine, right? And so then if you're talking to somebody about business, guys, I've had guys approach me as if they genuinely want to do business when they genuinely just want to talk to me. I think that's disrespectful, right? So again, as a sapiosexual, my mind has to be stimulated before anything else can. And so that has to be the intention. The intention can't be business, because that's what I'm going to focus on, is business. But just because you're someone of the opposite sex does not mean I want to talk to you, and does not mean I like you, because I don't know you. Even with the celebrities, there are some celebrities that are good looking, right? But I don't know them. So I can't really say that I genuinely have an attraction to them. I've never been that type, oh, I want to do this and do that to this person because they're a celebrity. I don't know him. I don't care about his money. I don't know him. I would have to get to know him, no matter who it is. So, I don't know. Again, this is a very serious question, because I don't know what people are out here doing that makes people, again, feel like they can't even practice common courtesy and respect by saying hello. Hello is not going to hurt anyone. The only ones that seem to be okay with it is some of the older men who are married. And you could tell them, they're married because their wife might be with them, or they maybe have a ring on. Or you could just tell by the way somebody carries themselves, for the most part. In terms of older men, I don't know. But anyway, they just say, hey, how you doing? Or how you doing, young lady? Or something along those lines. And they keep it moving, and I keep it moving too. What's wrong with that? Is there something wrong with that? It's like only the old school people have that desire to still be respectful. And I don't really understand it, because I guess I know I'm an old soul, right? I get that. But good grief. Again, there's nothing wrong with common courtesy and respect. And then, for the people who you speak and they have an attitude because you spoke. Or then their significant other has to come up to them and do something to make it known, I don't care. To me, that's just insecure. I don't do stuff like that. If I'm out and about and you speak to my man, I don't care. What? That's not hurting anybody. It's really not. Just to say hello. Again, maybe it's just me. I don't know. But it just seems like common courtesy and respect is, I don't know, it's foreign to some people. Or like it's hurting them. Or like somebody's going to do something to them because they said hello. Especially when you go to a store and the cashier or the customer service representative doesn't even say hello. You work here. How are you not saying hello? Welcome in, greetings, something. You get to the cashier, she don't open her mouth. She ring your stuff up and just look at you. Like, you see what the total is. What happened? My very first job was McDonald's. And we were supposed to say, welcome to McDonald's. May I have your order, please? Or may I take your order? Like, we would get in trouble if we didn't give that greeting. And I was in New Jersey. I'm in the South now. People always talk about, Southern hospitality. I don't see it. I'm sorry. Where? Do you have to know the person in order to be hospitable? Help me understand. Like, for real, I'm not trying to be funny. Help me understand. What happened? Why don't people want to speak? Well, is it hurting to speak? Or is it that you have a history of cheating, so if you speak, you might act on it? So you think that anybody who, again, is of the opposite sex just wants you because you don't have self-control. I don't understand it. I really don't. Maybe somebody can help clarify that for me. Because again, I'm not trying to be funny. This is a very serious and genuine and sincere question. What happened? And why is it not okay to speak? Why do people feel like they don't want to speak? Why is that wrong? Why does that seem like it's now a bad thing to speak? To have common courtesy for fellow man. Again, when you're walking past, or if somebody else is walking past and they're on the porch, or even in the car, just to wave. Now, maybe not in the car. If you're in the car, you should be focused on driving. I get that. But again, if you're not in a car and you're within, say, 10, 15 feet of somebody, even throw your hand up. How you doing? Because this is my whole thing, especially for neighbors. It's so weird to live around your neighbor and not speak. That is so weird to me, right? Because what if something happens with your car and you need help? So because you don't want to speak to your neighbors, you just got to wait on somebody to come, when you could have knocked on one of your neighbors' doors and they could have helped you and you've been on your way. I remember somebody told me a story that these guys, they had a neighbor, she didn't speak, and she ended up, I don't know if it was a dead battery or flat tire, whatever it was. They did not help her. And it's not funny, but because she never spoke to them, it was like, well, we ain't helping her, because she was just rude with it. Like, they would speak and she would just act like they weren't there or didn't exist. So now you're in a position when you need help from these same people, because that's how karma works. That's how karma works. Anyway, I don't understand it. Maybe it's just me. I don't think it's just me, because I hear other people say this too, especially older people. And again, I know that I'm an old soul, right? But I just think that there's certain things like it doesn't make sense. Why be rude? You never know when you might need somebody. Again, this same person, you see walking down the street, you never know, you could be stuck on a highway somewhere and just so happens that same person drives by you. When ordinarily, that person lives around the corner from me. Let me stop and help. But because you were a jerk, I shouldn't call people names. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Oh, wow. But anyway, because you didn't want to help them, they don't feel the need to help you. Or not even help. Because you didn't even want to speak. Then they don't feel the need to help you. And it kind of just goes like that. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. Love y'all. Later. Mwah.